To remember right now. So, can I borrow somebody's glasses? Who has glasses? Can I borrow them? Awesome. Awesome. What's your name? Javonna. Everybody say thank you, Javonna.
Thank you, Javonna.
Okay, so the first character we're going to memorize is Matthew. Everybody say Matthew. Matthew, you just have to remember one thing about him. Matthew is smart. So Matthew is smart. I know a whole bunch about numbers and books and blah, blah, blah and stuff. Okay? The second character we have to remember is James. James was Jesus' little brother. So James is, he's not as tough as Jesus or as big as Jesus, but he can get by on his own. Sometimes he gets a little scared though, so we're all going to just pretend to be scared. Next character is Judas. Oh no, he's evil. He's not cool. But Judas really likes money, so everybody put their hands in their pocket and act like they have money. Don't touch my money! Get away from my money! Another character we have to remember is Peter, and Peter is brave. So everybody just kind of put their hands on it. Brave. Put your chest out like this. Peter is brave. And the last character we have to remember, we're not going to be any of them, but my friend Nick is going to come up. He's going to be Jesus, who's the most awesome probably of anybody. Nick is just he's almost as buff as Jesus. Nick is looking like the Hulk over here. Nick's bad. But he's gonna be our Jesus today. You guys are gonna all help me tell this story. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Awesome. So one day, after Jesus just finishes feeding 5,000 people, that's a lot of people, right? He does a miracle and feeds 5,000 people. All his disciples are like, wow, that was a lot of work. We had to pass around all this food. We're tired. Let's go somewhere else. So Jesus says, okay, you guys go on ahead of me and get on your boat, because all the disciples were fishermen. Well, most of them were fishermen. And so they go and get on this boat, and Jesus stays behind. He says, I'll catch up with you guys later. And how many of you guys think that's weird? Because Jesus didn't have a boat. What was he going to do? How was he going to catch up? So, we're all going to pretend to be disciples for a second, and we're going to sit on this boat. I'm going to sit with you guys on this boat. We're just kind of chilling. It's getting kind of dark. How many of you guys know that James was scared because he's scared of the dark? He was like, oh, Jesus, where is he? And sorry, before let me explain something. All of the disciples had English accents, just because they're fishermen and they were pirates. So for this, I'm going to act like the disciples. So James over here. Oh, where's Jesus? It's getting dark outside. Peter is over here. Quiet, James. Sorry, I got to get my thing right. Quiet, James. Jesus will be here in a little while. Jesus is back. He's in the back counting money. And Matthew is calculating what size. Sorry. Matthew is over here calculating what size the wave is going to be in a second. Math. When all of a sudden, it starts to rain. I want you guys to take up one finger. Ready? Take up your hand. Now I want you guys all to do this. It starts to rain very gently. And it starts to get a little bit harder. Take two hands. Two fingers. Take three fingers. Four fingers. Five fingers. All right, it's starting to rain a lot. You better get the sails down. They're rushing around. They're starting to do stuff. They're getting ready for a storm to come. A storm is about to come. The waves are getting of a sudden, out on the water, there's somebody. And as Peter is bringing down sail, he sees something out on the water. And he's like, there's a ghost! There's a ghost out there right now! Oh my gosh! And James is like, calm down, Peter. Ghost is not such thing as a ghost. Let me think. Oh my God! Jesus still doesn't know what's going on. Matthew's like, that's just highly improbable. There's no ghosts out there. But Jesus says, don't worry. It is I.
Don't worry, it is I.
It says, Jesus, if it is really you, tell me to come out onto the water, and I will.
Peter, come out onto the water.
Peter, a little bit afraid, steps out of the boat. James is like, what are you doing? Stop. That's a ghost. It's not a ghost. Jesus. I know it. So, we're going to pause for a second. How many of you guys know what faith is? You guys all know what faith is. One person tell me what faith is. Eenie, meenie, miny. No. Can you tell me what faith is? Uh-huh. Yes. That's exactly right. Everybody. Peter trusted Jesus. He had faith in him. I want to talk to you guys shortly, very briefly, about making the right decision, trusting in Jesus. Peter had enough trust in Jesus that he was willing to step out of the boat. How many people in the history of the universe have walked on water? Two people, Peter and Jesus. And it was because Peter had enough faith to trust in Jesus. And sometimes things that we do seem ridiculous, whether it's making the right decisions, sharing with someone, helping someone when you don't want to, when you're afraid maybe of something, but you decide to trust in God and he'll help you. So Peter is stepping out of the boat, trusting in God, and he's hanging on to the end, and then just lets go. And he's standing on the water. He's walking. He's not as good at walking on water as Jesus, but he's doing his best. He's walking towards Jesus.
I'm walking on water, guys! Hey, look at this!
Look at this! Check it out! But then, all of a sudden, he starts to see the waves and the wind and all these things, and he gets scared, just like James is scared of nothing on the boat. He starts to see all these things, and sometimes those things are fear. Sometimes those things are selfishness. We don't want to help other people because, we sometimes put ourselves first. But what God wants us to do is put him first above everything. Above everything. So he forgets all this because he sees all these things and he falls. And he's pulling him up. And what is the second thing we're going to talk about, guys? Grace, right? So sometimes in life, sometimes at school, sometimes at home, we don't make the right decision. Sometimes we decide not to trust God. We don't want to get there, but sometimes we do. And every time we make a mistake, God is there to pick us up. Every time we make a mistake, there's grace for us. God is always willing to forgive you of the things that you do. And then you can go back and trust in him one more time. Amen. So, Jesus and Peter walk back to the boat together. Walk in the water. I can do this. Hey, it's Jesus. No, guys, I swear. And we pull up, and Peter falls onto the boat. And he says, truly, you're the Son of God. I told you it was Jesus. And so, that's our story today. So let's go over two things. One, what? In God? Faith in God, and we need to know that when we make mistakes, there's always grace, right? So those two things you guys are going to remember today. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you guys had a fun time.